What if one of rock and roll's most beloved icons had secrets even his closest fans never knew, truths buried for decades, only to be hinted at by the one man who knew him best, his own brother? Today, we pull back the curtain on Buddy Holly, not the legend carved into music history, but the man whose short life was filled with triumph, heartbreak, and a shadowy side rarely spoken of until now. Buddy Holly, born Charles Hardin Holly in Lubbock, Texas, was destined for music from the start. Growing up in a close-knit, musically gifted family, his world was filled with harmonies, instruments, and the kind of encouragement most aspiring artists can only dream of. His brothers, Larry and Travis, shared his passion for performing, but Buddy's love for the emerging sound of rock and roll set him apart. His parents, Lawrence and Ella, nurtured his ambition. In fact, his stage name, Buddy, came from a childhood nickname given by his mother, immortalized by a simple typo on his first record contract. By his late teens, Buddy's talent was undeniable. He cut his teeth performing on local radio and quickly found himself opening for none other than Elvis Presley in 1955, a moment that lit the fuse on his meteoric rise. Soon, he signed with Decca Records, but frustration grew when the label tried to mold him into a country artist. Determined to control his own sound, he turned to producer Norman Petty in Clovis, New Mexico, and together they crafted hits like That'll Be the Day and Peggy Sue, songs that would become timeless cornerstones of rock history. But behind the bright lights and screaming fans, tensions brewed. Buddy's working relationship with Petty soured over disputes about royalties and creative decisions. It was here that Maria Elena, Buddy's wife, became a pivotal figure. Not just as his partner, but as his protector in the often ruthless music industry. She encouraged him to break away from Petty's control and take charge of his own career, a move that revealed Buddy's growing awareness of the pitfalls that fame often hides. Then came February 3rd, 1959, the day the music died. Buddy, just 22 years old, was killed in a plane crash during the Winter Dance Party tour, alongside Ritchie Valens and J.P., the Big Bopper Richardson. The tragedy shattered his family. While the world mourned the loss of a rising star, those closest to him were left grappling with a grief few could comprehend. It's here that the so-called dark truth emerges, not of scandal or betrayal, but of the quiet, enduring pain that Buddy's brother and family carried long after the headlines faded. Buddy's mother, Ella, displayed remarkable grace in the aftermath, reaching out not only to the families of Valens and Richardson but even to the pilot's family, offering compassion despite her own loss. For his brother, the darkness lay in knowing just how much Buddy had yet to give the world, how much music, innovation, and joy was stolen in a single night. Even without a long career, Buddy Holly's influence is immeasurable. His sound shaped future icons from the Beatles to Bob Dylan. His fearless pursuit of creative freedom inspired generations to take risks and defy expectations. And though the man is gone, the legend refuses to fade. Buddy Holly's story is more than the tale of a young man with a guitar. It's a reminder that behind every hit song is a human life, complete with struggles, victories, and truths the public may never fully know. His brother's memories serve as a bridge between the myth and the man, keeping alive the heart of someone who forever changed the sound of American music. So, when you hear the opening chords of Peggy Sue or Every Day, remember, you're not just listening to a song. You're hearing the echo of a dream cut short, a voice that still speaks through the ages, and a legacy built on love, talent, and a family's undying devotion.